iOS 14.2 recently came out, and with it, some changes. And I don't want to get into the details about the changes. I'm actually more interested in the battery life because the iPhone 12 lineup has unfortunately been plagued with some bad battery, or so it seems. And we're just going to dive right into it. Let's just full send it. Instead of going into 14.2 right away, we actually have to cover 14.1. And I think you're going to want to stay till the end because there's a battery saving tip that I think is going to help preserve your battery life on these phones and is going to help you to get the most battery life out of your daily usage. I want to start with Mr. Who's the Boss and his iPhone lineup battery tests. Mr. Who's the Boss is an incredible YouTuber, by the way. Incredible work that Mr. Who's the Boss does. Love his videos. Anyways, Mr. Who's the Boss did an iPhone lineup comparison. Unfortunately for the new lineup, the 12 series, they did not do that well because the 12 Pro got 6 hours and 35 minutes, where the 12 got 6 hours and 41 minutes. And I gotta say, my experience has been pretty similar to what the video says. Translated into real world usage, that means my phone was dropping by about 8% overnight on standby mode alone. Given it about in a 30-minute time span, I would notice my phone would go down by about 2 to 3% just with some light social media usage, texting, and looking at notifications that come through apps like Gmail. I didn't use it a whole lot, and I would honestly say in that 30-minute time span, my phone would probably be off more than it is on, and I still lost 2 to 3%. And it's because of this, I was eagerly awaiting the new update to come, which would be iOS 14.2, and it's here. So did it fix the battery and make it better? No, it made it worse. I am currently losing 11% through the night with about 8 hours of sleep. Remember before that, I was losing only about 8% throughout the night. And furthermore on that, losing about 7 to 8% just by barely using the phone throughout a 30-minute time span. Remember, I am doing light social media usage. I am also doing light texting and just seeing the notification. So I'm also saying with that the screen just turns on for a notification and then just quickly swiping it away or going to it. So what exactly does this mean for the 12 mini and the 12 Pro Max? Actually, for the whole 12 lineup. Okay, so here I go into getting a little bit about my theory for this. The iPhone 12 mini is stated to get about 15 hours of video playback time, according to Apple, with the 12 and 12 Pro getting 17 hours and the Pro Max getting 20 hours of video playback time. Based off my experience and my usage, especially being on iOS 14.2 right now, I would guess that the 12 mini is gonna get worse time than the 12 did in Mr. Who's the Boss the video. Remember, the 12 got 6 hours and 41 minutes, and I think the mini is going to probably get less than that because it's a smaller phone and has a smaller battery. As for the Pro Max, I'm going to take a guess and say that you're only going to get an increase of about 40 minutes to 1 hour. But what's kind of even more alarming than that is these phones were all on Wi-Fi. In Mr. Who's the Boss video, every single phone had no SIM in it and it was only on Wi-Fi. So your battery life is going to be a lot worse when you use 5G. But don't worry because I actually have a tip that's going to help you save some battery life. At least it's worked for me. Your mileage may vary. Honestly, this tip is just super simple. Turn off 5G on this phone. Even when you're using Wi-Fi, have it resort to 4G only. Nothing crazy and only losing about 2 to 3% points. Whereas before with even light usage in 30 minutes with 5G on auto, I was losing about 7 to 8% of my battery. My best guess is that 5G is still working kind of in the background to continue to talk to the carrier service. And so if you turn it onto the 4G, then you're going to save some battery. So with 4G always on, you're going to get about an additional 2 hours of web surfing time on the iPhone 12 Pro. I'll link the article. You should actually look into it more because it's not that good when it comes to gaming and stuff like that. So do a little bit of research and look into that, and then hopefully that'll give you enough information to make a decision. If you want to check out another video that I have, I will link one here because this is more space on my head. So something over here. It's my tech playlist. I'd appreciate it if you stop by and check it out. We can hang out, get to know each other, have a cup of coffee. Hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you later.